Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole, and today we are making this roaster oven recipe. This has a ton of customizable ingredients. You can see what I have here, but you can really make this dish your own. This is awesome for parties. We are gonna fill up this roaster. This is gonna be so much snack mix, you're gonna be like, wow, this is huge. If you have a party going on, if you have a Super Bowl going on, if you're going to a potluck, this is an amazing thing to bring to feed a ton of people. So let's get to it. Like I said, very customizable. So if you see that I have, for instance, these nacho bugles and you're like, I don't like nacho, I like regular, you can switch it out. You can not even do bugles if you really don't want to. What's really cool, like I was saying, is a lot of this stuff is just like different types of snack mixes. So you can just mix and match different things, even things you don't see here. Like you could do Cheez-Its if you wanted, or you could do different flavors of things if you wanted. All right, let's get to those ingredients. So we're gonna start with some bugles. You can see I have big amounts of ingredients because we are gonna be using like cups and cups and cups. Like I said, this thing is getting filled up. So I'm using some nacho cheese bugles, and I'm also using some original as well, just a few original. I tried to get one bag of regular and one bag of nacho cheese, but it was one of my substitutions in my Walmart order. And another little gripe here, you could see 50-cent off coupon still on the bag, I don't know if like their shoppers can't use the coupons for you, but I was like, I don't want the coupon after I bought it. I want the coupon off my order. Whatever. All right, I shouldn't complain. We're also gonna be using some popcorn butter, popcorn oil. You can use the Orville Redenbacher. You can use this stuff, Colonel Seasons. This is all they had. These are 13.5 ounces each. We're gonna be using most of both of them, not totally both of them. You also need, this is 2 packages of 1 ounce each of the Hidden Valley Ranch. Nobody was having a conversation by the ranch today. If you saw my mushroom video, you know what I'm talking about. You also need some Crispix. Now, what's really cool is you can also get Chex, the Chex cereal, and Chex cereal has so many flavors. They have cinnamon, they have regular, they have like honey, and I really almost bought the cinnamon. I was like so in between, like, should I get cinnamon, should I get regular? And as you can see, original won out. We're gonna be adding some sweetness with some Golden Grahams. I love Golden Grahams. When I was growing up, I used to eat these all the time. My grandma always had them at her house, but I love them. Goldfish, just regular cheddar, but you could do pretzel goldfish if you don't wanna do just regular pretzels like I have over there. By the way, that's one of the ingredients. You could do, dude, how many flavors of stinking goldfish are there? Parmesan, there's everything. We're gonna be using some mixed nuts. I have 2 containers of 8 ounces each of the mixed nuts, and I also have 16 ounces of these honey roasted nuts. I like a little sweet, so I'm doing a little more sweet. If you don't want to do sweet, just double up your regular nuts, or you can just mix and match how you see fit. This is a lot of dumping. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get to the measurements. I do not have my roaster rack in that little insert. This is just empty roaster, putting stuff in. So my boxes of cereal, they're both the family size ones. They're way too big. But if you just have the 12 ounce size, you could just dump that right in and you're good to go. This one's 18 ounces, so we're gonna have to measure out a few cups of it. 10 cups of this Crispix cereal, or 10 cups of the Chex cereal if that's what you're using, right inside. Next up, we're just gonna dump all of our nuts inside, both cans and all of our honey roasted. Like I said, these are just 2 8-ounce cans of your mixed nuts. I feel like I have to like drizzle it. I mean, I'm probably gonna mix everything up at the end, but for some reason I wanna like put it in different spots. Both bags of Goldfish are going in, and I'm a little disappointed in myself because once I started filming and talking to you guys, I thought I should have got like another flavor too. I should have done an original and like a, what was the one I said before? Parmesan, the white one. Okay, that did not. I've never just ripped half of it off. Oops. It doesn't matter. Wow, it is already filling up. And I should have done pretzel goldfish because I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now, I'm gonna get real in this kitchen. I'm not a huge fan of pretzels. Like every once in a while I'm in the mood for pretzels, but not often. And every time I eat like a Chex mix or a party mix, I take the pretzels out. Take them out. But if they're in the shape of goldfish, I think I would eat them. Weird, huh? Yeah, I know. Next up is our Golden Grams, and I feel like a kid again. And I don't buy these a lot. I don't know why. Oh my. Oh, forget about these. I thought I was gonna be using these in here, but I'm just gonna eat them. This is a good choice. Don't sub out the Golden Grams. Okay, let's get to it. You can use like a 13-ounce box or a 15-ounce box of these, or 9 cups. That's what we're going for here. Tyler's a little upset about the 9 cups, but that's good stuff. It's okay, Tyler. 9 cups. Next up, pretzels. We are going to be I'm using pretzel sticks, but again, you can use, I keep talking about pretzel goldfish. I feel like I'm having some sort of love affair with pretzel goldfish. You can use the little ones that look like pretzels. You can use any kind of pretzels you want. I'm using 7 cups of pretzels. Oh wow. Well, we'll say that's 5. The Bugles are up. We are going for 8 cups of Bugles. Oh, 7, crap, I think it's 7. 7, 8. At this rate, who cares? I mean, there's so many cups of everything in here. We're cup full. That's 8 cups. That's a little, I mean, I could probably just dump this whole bag in here. I have like just a quarter of this bag left, maybe even less. And this is that 14.5 ounce. I just had a little dyslexia, 15 and it's 14.5. 14.5, I'm just doing the whole thing. The whole thing's going in there. Look, I mean, wow. And I was gonna mix the original in there too, because these have sat in our pantry and no one's been eating them. So this is just because I want to get rid of them. So we going Bugle crazy up in here. Don't cook the bag, don't cook the bag, that's unnecessary. I have to mix this together. I'm gonna make a mess. That's what's gonna happen here in this kitchen. I've thought a little bit about this, and I think my best case scenario is to mix with my hands. I just doubt that a spoon is gonna do much in here. I could glove up, but let's be honest, I don't have gloves. Oh my gosh. This is, maybe I should have like done a little ingredients at a time and mixed it slowly, but too late. I don't know. This is so full. All right, that has been mixed up the best I could. I tried to bring the peanuts to the top because I felt like if I saw some peanuts, I would feel like it's mixed up. We're just gonna set this aside, not off the counter, because man, I would be cleaning up things for days, weeks, life. It'd be like next year and I'd be like, oh, a Bugle on the floor. All right, so to make our dressing, that's just what I'm gonna call it, our topping, I guess. Whew, that was tighter than I expected. We're gonna use 1 full container of this buttery topping, which is about 13.75 ounces. Well, that looks like a heart attack. Looks like it'll clog some arteries, but it smells like I'm at the movie theater. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, like, oh, that instant you smell that movie theater popcorn. That's what's in this bowl. Oh, I wanna lick it, but I won't. Wow. Not worth it. We are gonna be using about 3/4 of this, almost the whole thing. Buttery topping. Don't get this on your shirt. It'd be like forever to get it out. I left about 1/4. It's like to here. Yeah. Next up, our 2 packages of ranch. Just pour that right in with all that buttery love. And we're just gonna whisk that together. Whisk it real good. Now we're just gonna pour what we mixed up right on top. Obviously, it's gonna be hard to mix it all up in there, so you wanna like disperse it, get it all over. Now I'm seeing a bit of ranch down at the bottom, which means I probably didn't mix it that good. I could have done better. So I'm just gonna scrape all that extra ranch on and hope for the best. Well guys, that's the mix to make it. That's the dressing on top, but now we need to cook it. That's why we made it in the roaster. We didn't just make it in the roaster because we needed a giant pot for it, but we made it in the roaster because we're gonna cook it. 250 degrees for 1 hour, no lid. This lid, Not needed. We're not gonna be using it. Set it aside, put it down, just don't do it. Now, here is the most important thing. Every 15 minutes, we need a timer. We need to mix this every 15 minutes. So I'm gonna set my Alexa. She didn't hear me. She's not good at the whispering. To remind me every 15 minutes to give this thing a stir. Let's get it cooking, 250, 1 hour. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
So I noticed an interesting smell and mine started to smoke. So I'm gonna give it a stir to kind of get some of that butter down to the bottom because I don't want this to burn. I have also decided I'm like 1, maybe 2 minutes in to lower my temperature to 150 right now because it was like roasting fast. I don't know if my roaster just got a little crazy. So we're gonna do it at that 150 now for an hour. It's time for our first mix. Trying to get low down to the bottom and get it brought up to the top and mix it around. It's time for mix number 2 of 4. Time for mix number 3. 1 more to go. For my last 15 minutes, I'm gonna bump that heat up to 200 and maybe even stir it a bit more often if I start to smell it getting crispy. Well guys, after tweaking that recipe just a little bit, adding a bit more butter, turning down our heat, I did let it cook 10 more minutes. And this has turned out so good. I've been snacking on it. My husband's been snacking on it. It is salty, it is cheesy, and it is for sure crunchy. This will please a crowd and it'll feed everybody. I suggest next time you have a party, you try this recipe. Be sure to subscribe, like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time on Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. Bye.